Hey, thanks for joining in today. This is Ted in my garage. A couple of months ago, I went about a project trying to improve the condition of the seat in my girlfriend's car. She has a 2002 Volkswagen Passat. I think some of you have probably seen some of the videos that I've done in the past working on it. And it is a high mileage car, and it is a car that she's hoping to get rid of in the next couple of years. But she did want to try to improve the seat condition. It's a leather seat. It had tears in several places. It had been pretty dirty. So I was going about cleaning it, and we were trying to do what we could to repair it. And I did go about looking at some of the options in the salvage market to see if anybody had a good seat in good condition near our area. We're in the Atlanta area that could be used as a replacement, and did not really find anything that was particularly great. So what we tried was a strategy of trying to take a salvage seat and her seat and try to put them together and see if we could come up with one good seat out of the whole process. And the following video that you're going to see is that we did come up with something that was actually pretty successful for around, I think it was a total of about $70, $50 for the salvage seat, and then $20 for some leather repair kit. And yeah, it's done very well. You're going to see that in the video, and in fact it's now months later, I think probably about 4 months later now, and the seat's been holding up fantastically. So hopefully some of you folks out there might find this of benefit to you. Hey, so instead, following up a little bit on what I've done with the seat. So I went through and did this full steam cleaning of the seat and used both a steam cleaner and this cleaner right here. I'll put a link to it. Found this to work out very well. One of the issues, and I'll show a picture, I'll add in a picture to the video on this. During the steam cleaning, it actually helps tighten up the leather a little bit, and in doing so, some of this weak leather actually started to split apart. Okay, so what I did was I used a product, a 3M product, which is this 3M leather vinyl repair. I'll send a link on that too. Used it. Basically used the leather and vinyl adhesive to fill in kind of the open spots that got created when the leather split open. With these close-ups, you can see just how bad the seat was. I used filler to slowly build up the large voids, but all of these cracks were ultimately filled. Also used that adhesive to kind of secure a lot of these cracks in the leather, both in the side here of the seat pan, along the seat itself. There's a great adhesive. So kind of the technique with it was fill in all of the little cracks, kind of stabilize them using the adhesive, let the adhesive cure for 4 hours, I think is what the instructions are. Did that at numerous places around the seat. And then you come back with a paint. They give you a myriad of different paints you can kind of see in the kit, and you mix it up and color match to the seat. I did a very quick attempt at the color match, and you can see there's so much variation actually in the seat color that some places match up better than others and everything, but it's certainly passable considering how bad it was at first. But it's done a great job, really. It's very pliable, it feels pretty good to the touch, and everything. Now the side bolster was in terrible shape, and I did use the adhesive to stabilize it. But there was such a big hole in there and everything like that. This whole side was just really coming apart. So what I had done, because remember, this is a seat that we got from a salvage yard, is I took the original seat to the car and kind of cannibalized it, to be quite honest. I took a bunch of the leather off of the old seat, saved what I could in some of the good areas. So you know, like right across the front here, this leather feels great. This leather felt great on the old seat. This leather felt great on the old seat. The whole back of the seat still feels good. So I reclaimed all of that leather to use kind of as patches. And so what I did was to replace this bolster side here what I really ended up doing was I took the leather off of the right side of the seat here, took the old seat part and actually used a little bit of a patch, and you can see just how big of a hole there had been in that bolster. Use this as the pattern against this part of the seat, okay? And fit it to basically glue on top. So I used a specific, another 3M product. It's a vinyl and leather outdoor repair, so it's a little more weather resistant, a little stronger. Use that, and what I did was I glued down, obviously I had cut the leather to rough shape, glued down along this edge first, taped it, and I'm using packing tape because it sticks a little bit better than like a blue tape, like a blue masking tape, but it still peels away pretty well. And then once that was secure, let that cure for over an hour. I glued the rest of the bolster first, the original part of the bolster, stretched the new leather over it, and taped it in place. When I was recording the video, I obviously forgot the step of saying that the tape gets removed and that any excess leather gets trimmed off using a sharp razor knife. And that's where we're at right now. So it's worked out to be a pretty good system. It looks a million times better than what was there. I hope this video is a little bit helpful to some of the Passat owners. I don't think that this is an uncommon thing. I think this is a pretty common problem for them out there. So for $75, it was 50 bucks for the seat and about 20 bucks in adhesive and leather repair. We've got a far better looking seat plus some extra leather. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you got any comments or questions, please put them down below. I'd be happy to answer any questions you got. Thanks for watching the video.